Please?
Niet now recording.
Loud ass
Now
motherfucker.
recording. Let's go.
No warning. Yes. Anyway, so it's the last time on the Adventures of the Peachy King, you guys continue to make your way through the station, and you guys encountered some combat through some undead, and then discovered a new version of the undead. They were this mechanical monster that seemed to delight in mimicking cries of others, including your own voices on some occasions. Your group quickly dispatched of them and kind of collected yourselves after that and came to the realization that these creatures were not born, they were created, so the scientists were up to something on this station. Io had decided to completely shut himself off from the Force for the time being, to legitimately be blind.
Just until we're past
to
the
avoid-
fucking room.
Yes. As it is hell. You guys have wandered into hell, is pretty much what's happening. Yeah, you guys were just continuing on your way to find a way out and figure out what the hell has been going on this station. So we will pick back up there. So you guys have effectively finished combat. You've rested a little bit to breathe and collect yourselves as you continue to wander through the hallways of this restricted area that you had noticed on the map. Who is assisting Io in walking?
Del will,
You
because
just
he's ranged character.
you just like see Io after like pulling out after he like vomited, then he's just like kind of like tapping the floor with the back of his vibro sword. He's got like the tip on the ground and he's kind of like using it to try and navigate around the floor. He's just looking very unsteady.
Fuck this place.
Del will take Io's hand and pick up a metal pole or something. Yeah, we don't need you stabbing anything that might be important.
Ah, God.
Just take this.
He just like kind of
It's me.
thrashes at first when Del touches him.
Wait, what are we swinging that thing? Careful.
God,
Hey.
say something as you're approaching me so I know who it is.
What do you mean? Can't you? Right, it was funny when Veery didn't know, but come on. Enough screwing around.
No, I'm actually blind right now.
What? Why? Why are you blind?
I did not want to see any more of that mold shit. He's like pointing in the totally wrong direction as he's talking.
You mean the stuff that I picked up?
Yes, that is the worst fucking shit I have ever seen, and so I have shut down my sight for now until we get away from it, because that was the only way I could not look at it.
Right.
You feel
the
a
laughing.
you feel a finger start poking at your face if you didn't realize it before.
It just like thrashes his arm about trying to knock away whoever it is.
Can you stop? There's no one there. There's no one there.
Veery ducks as you like swing up at Del.
I was gonna say, Elle and
Io just like
Veery.
punch
Make an agility check for me.
Oh god.
Who?
Veery and Del.
Veery and
Oh.
Veery and Del.
I'm gonna use the Force Destiny die on this one.
Okay.
This is when I use them.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Oh god.
Yeah. Ooh. 1, 2,
Oof.
3. Oof.
It was a bad idea.
Ooh.
It was a bad
2
idea.
successes.
I think she's a little bit more engrossed in the fact that Io doesn't have eyes.
Yeah.
Remember, I did take his sword and replace it with a metal pole, so he wouldn't. Oh, he's still gonna hit me with a metal pole, isn't he?
He does have another sword,
Yeah.
if you realize.
Yeah,
I
you
took one.
both.
He was. Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry, Del and Veery. Io is obviously not in his element now that he no longer has the force to assuade him. And you both get hit with
What
the bar.
Fuck? So you can pilot a thing, but you're gonna swing around a metal pole like that?
I told you, I am blind right now.
Dale's not gonna really flinch. It's just gonna be like tunk against his helmet. He's gonna shake his head. Ow. Io, pay attention.
I am trying to.
Well, stop fucking panicking and swinging it around, right?
You
Hold still.
try having your face poked by shit you can't see.
I have.
He's just like gesturing with the pipes some random direction as he's talking to emphasize
Yeah,
his point.
I have. Remember, I have a child who knows the force. She's learned how to poke me.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, yeah, good for her. Yeah. Look.
Io.
What? Okay, right. Once we get out of this room, will you be fine?
Yes, once I'm away, I will reconnect. I just need to get away
Okay.
from those nasty-ass robot
Right.
shits. If we find them again, don't
Yes.
pull out
Robot
their
shit.
core. I don't need to see that.
Right, fine. Dash,
Already leaving.
you're on point.
Love it.
Right, I'm gonna guide you, alright? I'm gonna hold your arm
Okay.
till we get out of this room. Right, use the pole to make sure you don't trip on anything.
I got this.
I'm not
Certainly
convinced.
hope
Okay.
Right, come on, let's go. And Dell's gonna start leading him out the room.
Io's like,
Dell's a
Okay.
lot more calm now.
you can tell Io's like rarely done this because he's very unsure of his feet as he's just like sort of stumbling. It's very strange not seeing anymore.
She's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. Coincidentally, Dash is also going under his breath. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Dash. Dash. Dash, are you alright? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking if Dash is okay.
Dash can't. Dash isn't there. Dash already
we're
left the
following.
freaking room.
Yeah, we're
Dash
following.
dashed off.
Dash is ahead. He's paying attention to fucking what's all in front of us.
Dell's gonna lead Io.
I'm fine. Let's just
out
go.
the room. Once he's out the room, Io will be left alone. Right. You're good.
We're out
Oh
of
no,
room.
Veery with Io. Veery wouldn't leave him.
Am
You're
I,
good, alright?
am I facing away from the room?
I
Yes,
grab
you're
Io's
facing away
arm
from the room.
and turn him towards the door.
God.
Right, you're very.
Do What? She wanted to know how to get out. Get out of the room. I'm facing her to the door to get out of the room.
He or
Yes.
they. I don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know your pronouns. I don't really give a shit right now. Tell me them later.
He's very confused.
So, Dell's gonna face him away from the door, give a little bit of a. Well, you can't see it.
He's just like, why am I being spun around so many times?
I know it's
Sorry.
confusion.
Right.
In the meantime,
Click
Dash
on-
is also getting farther and farther away.
Right. Come on.
Dash, roll me a perception check, by the way. All this is going on.
Oh boy.
I need you to focus. Dash is moving up. Come on. Can you see
Oh,
now?
Stop spinning me and give me a moment to focus, would you? Jesus.
Alright, fine.
Sassy Io is best Io.
But if you can't see, do you really get dizzy as Amiri keeps on twisting him?
Stop.
I'm
Very,
going to
very-
get
that was on
payback
time.
for
Five.
this story.
5 successes.
Okay. After you guys kind of get Io orientated, Io, you kind of
Flip the switch back on.
internally flip the switch.
Turn the lights on.
Basically, and everything kind of comes back into vision around you. You can see the outlines of your friends and stuff, so you know exactly where Viri is. Just in case you want to do anything for payback.
Oh no, he's gonna save it.
I think they're even though.
Pretty much. As you guys do that, and Dash is a little bit further away. Dash,
being
you know,
Stealthy, by the way.
super stealthy because that is what he do. Dash, you're still kind of keeping an eye on the rest of the group because splitting the party is not a good idea here. You think, and as you're kind of maneuvering ahead, you kind of see what looks to be the entrance to some sort of chamber. Further on into this restricted section, it looks like a lab of some sort. The entrance is kind of off to the side of the hallway, but it's not terribly far away from where you are now.
Over his comlink to everyone that's following, I'll go. Found a lab up ahead.
We're on our way.
Hold position. We'll regroup.
Io will
Right.
scurry
You
along.
can see now?
His confident scurrying tells you yes.
Dell will hand him back his sword.
Oh, thank you.
I want my head on my shoulders, alright? Alright, let's go. We're gonna regroup with Dash.
Okay. So, I do actually have a map for this. As you guys regroup, Dash, you've already kind of scouted ahead. It looks like there's a couple of steps and then goes into a door. But yeah, it looks like it's the lab. The door is slightly ajar, but you do not hear anything inside. Not the usual sounds that you have become accustomed to, the screeching, the groaning of the undead. It's dead quiet at this point.
Where did we come from? Did we come from up here? Okay.
There we go.
Moved through,
My
came up
ping
here,
is
now
laggy.
we're here. So that's where we
Yep,
came from.
this
Now
is
we're
the door.
going this way. Okay. So all
Yep,
those
to
shenanigans
enter
happen
into
just
the
like
lab.
right here.
The shenanigans happen a ways down because this kind of peers off into a hallway. Off of the hallway that you had already been walking down. So it's like its own sector, basically, of the ship. Sorry, mind blanked on the word. But yeah. Sorry, random sneeze. Anyway, so yes, you guys are now looking at the door of this science lab, you presume.
I presume this is a science lab.
Smart ass.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your presumption is correct.
It
I will
all is.
destroy you again. I will.
Ah, that's the wall.
That is a wall. Good job, Dell. You found the wall. Good job.
Wink.
Jesus Lord, give me strength. Yeah, that is a doorway. It looks to be ajar. Here, let me show you. More wall. So you don't run into wall. Hell. Very just teleports on top of you.
She's just like crawling over our shoulders. What's going on?
Yeah.
Just like a squirrel monkey.
Yeah, that's the accurate representation of Veery. Yeah.
I
Can
mean,
confirm.
spider monkey.
Spider monkey,
Yep.
yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I feel like everybody could
So,
like, perch
how-
on Dell's shoulders.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They are broad.
Maybe not all at
Yes,
the same
they
time.
do be brother.
but-
Alright, you guys gonna go through the door then?
I reckon we
Yes.
ought to.
Yes. We are waiting to see what's inside. Ooh.
Yes. So as you guys come inside, you can see the layout of a couple of computers back here. This appears to be like a massive hollow terminal, likely for the scientists to pull up information and interact with it like an interactive map. A couple of smaller terminals here and some hollow recording bookcases all around. It seems to be relatively intact, which is normal to the rest of the station.
So what were these again?
These were smaller computer terminals, like for one person to access. This was a large table where they could pull up information in like a hollow screen, like how you've seen in the movies for the battles and stuff like that. These seem down here by IO were like two-person terminals.
Dale's gonna access the table, see what they were looking at.
Okay. I will need a computers check from you.
Okie dokie. Computer. This is my computer. Computers is a 3. I will add 2 dice.
Okay,
Didn't make
Comrade
sense.
Dell.
Ah! Oops. That is 2.
That is do. No. You seems to be locked. So you're having a hard time getting access to it. However, you are decently knowledgeable in computers enough to know that it was also recently accessed, as in the last few days.
That's Destiny dice, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I have something here. Cannot access it. That's the wrong accent. That is very wrong accent.
I've been wondering.
Oh, I have something here. Can't access it.
Just don't you know, Dash is gonna open the door. If we're all going with wrong accents, then this is Dash's accent now.
I mean, I approve.
I honestly thought that was Dash's at first. Dash. Dash, I need you
Jesus
over here.
Christ.
No.
You mean no?
No. I opened the door while you were going over to the table. I need to know what's beyond the door before I leave.
I was working on it. Jesus, give me a second. Damn.
I'm not saying that at you. I was saying that at Dell.
I
Oh,
feel like that was
Jesus.
nudged at the DM. In here, Dash, as you were in there, these appear to be tanks that were housing something. All of them appear to have been broken. The inside, there's glass all around. There's fluid all over, which you know is generally the healing fluid in healing tanks.
The fluid.
Back to fluid.
Yep.
And back to tanks.
Yep. Whatever was inside of them broke out at some point.
Can
Okay.
I...
Good
I'll go
enough.
over and I'll go and help Dell.
While they do that, can I plug in Mini
Excuse me,
Reeve
Ven.
over here and sort of poke around?
Yep, I will need a computer's check from you as well.
And I upgraded that because I was like, I have the money for it.
I found a table. It's one of them group hollows. It's a big hollow table. Need access to it, but it's locked. It's been
Oh, no discard.
accessed recently.
Okay. Yeah. Dash, as you were working on that, Io, you plug in Mini Reeve, and I'm not sure what Viri was rolling for, but you did not a fucking thing. Anyway. Yes, Io, as you plug in Mini Reeve, you kind of pull up some documentation, but it's very basic. There's more in here that you can't quite access just yet. But a lot of them seem to be logging vital signs from the aforementioned back to tanks.
Interesting. Well, we'll just copy that over to our device.
Okay.
I'm muted this whole time. Sorry about that.
That's why I said I
was
don't know what
wondering.
Viri.
I was
I
like,
don't know what Viri
I
was
was like,
rolling
I
for.
told you. Viri's walking up saying, "Oh, I'll help."
Well, I'm glad that you said that into your muted mic. That's
Yep.
fantastic.
Very,
Another
very like-
episode of Viri not knowing how to work her comms.
Keeps their helmet off. Why can't you guys hear me? I've been talking to you this whole time. Wait, shit. I'm putting my helmet back on. Click.
Anyway, yeah, that's all that you're able to access from those terminals. They seem to be tracking the life signs of the whatever was in those tanks.
well, he'll still copy it and keep it on hand, just because you never know. Might be worth poking through.
Okay. Alrighty.
By
Well,
people who
Hop
can see
back
better.
over to... Yeah, no kidding. Alright, then we'll hop back over to Dash and Dell, who've been kind of baiting. not accessing the information on that table.
Why do we need to access the information on the table? And why do
We
we
can see what they've been working
care?
on.
Why do we care about those droids? I don't care what they were working on. It's all an abomination. We need to get off the station and then just nuke it from orbit.
I was waiting for that.
Right, first of all, we're not going to
First
nuke
of all,
it from
nothing.
orbit.
This
We don't
place
have the
is
ability.
terrible.
Yes.
Then we
Right,
call
I've
somebody
seen
that
that.
does have the ability.
Alright.
This place is fucking terrible.
I'm well aware. I had a 10-year-old ripped from my arms and killed in front of me. You don't think I know that?
All the more reason to get off this fucking ship.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna survive getting off the ship if we don't know what we're fighting. Do you know any weakness of those droids? I'd love to hear it now.
Alright, fine, Del. Fine. Stand back.
Why'd you walk out of the room?
He's exploring around back here while they do their thing.
He's wandering around now that you can see.
Exactly.
You ever read the book Don't Split the Party?
A little bit farther back. A little bit farther back, Del. Just a little bit. Yep, okay, that's good. A little bit farther back.
I see
Little
what
bit
you're
farther back,
doing, you
please.
little shithead.
What
A
game are you
little
playing
bit
here,
farther
Dash?
back. I need you away from the terminal real quick.
Why?
Because I'm gonna do what I always do with computers.
Are you gonna shoot it?
Yeah.
Now why would you do that, Dash?
I don't know anything about computers. Shit. I don't know why you called me over here in the first place. Acting like I'm Mira.
It's like a door lock. You shoot it and it unlocks, right?
Exactly. That's what I know. Like that's how all these things work, right? You just shoot it and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Ven, can you help me out with this?
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I am having so much trouble tracking with what is happening.
Nothing. Literally
Fine,
nothing. We're at a computer
Nothing is
terminal.
happening. Absolutely nothing is happening at the moment.
Okay. How do you want me to help?
Can you help me access this terminal?
I can try, yeah. I'm
Thank
not
you.
skilled at it, but
Well, Dash and I were trying to tell Del just to shoot it like a lock and it'll open, but he's not listening to us.
that will likely not.
Thank you. So
Usually,
with
like,
me
only
and
works about half the time with locks, too, so
with me
not always
and
on that one.
with me and Ven together, what would we get to roll on computers?
Well, one of you would roll computer.
Both of you would roll computers and kind of go from there.
Okay. Can I use some destiny dice?
Yeah, me too.
By all
5.
means.
I mean 3. So do 5 total.
5, 3, whatever
Uh,
that number is.
Dang it.
Ooh,
One success.
Del. Ooh.
Why is it like that? There we go.
Because you forgot the greater than 4.
2 successes for Ven. So 3 total.
Yay.
Okay. Well, since both of you are working on it, it's a little bit easier. You do run into some complications trying to get through it, but eventually you are able to finagle enough to gather that this particular facility was studying the effects of that plant that you had found in the center of those like droid human things. More specifically, they were working on trying to take a sample of that and inject it into a human body and see what the reaction would be. The logs detail the fact that the handful of creatures that you've already experienced fighting against the droid hybrid creatures, the droid part was only to allow for the organic to sustain itself. Without that, the experiment would fail. So they were trying to adjust it so that it did not need the mechanical assistance and that the creatures would hybridize and succeed organically. And the last log, the most recent log from the last couple of days, simultaneously kind of sends a chill down both of your spines as you read it together. And the log says, the transformation was a success. Of the 6 test subjects, hybridization, 4 were successful. However, they did escape from their tanks. 2 of the original 6 died instantaneously, and the other 4 have been released onto the station with the rest of the survivors.
This is referring to the droids.
No. This is
Oh, okay,
referring
so
to something,
else. Okay.
yeah, something else on top of those.
Guys,
There's also
Uh,
one last line that
sorry,
seemed to go to whatever was left of whatever security force. All it said was apprehension is necessary. Do not harm these creatures, but use the utmost caution. They are highly dangerous.
When was the date of these written? Was this written like 10 years ago, or was it written like recently?
Recently, as in about 3 or 4 days before you guys got on this station.
Does it have any names or, any suggestion of who might have written this?
You are not able to find a name. It looks like the scientists who logged their information logged everything with personal codes not linked to their names.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can surmise that it's either a survivor from the initial outbreak or one of the scientists who had gone missing. Seem to be about the only options who would do this.
Okay. Interesting.
and Dash wanted to shoot this. Guys, I need you in here now.
Just give me a sec. Just gonna check one back corner.
As I was staring at the back corner for the last 5 minutes.
And he's just gonna kind of like look down this way.
They're gonna dance to the cat. Oh, hold on. She swallows her mac and cheese. Del wants you to come back in when you're done.
On my way.
Want everyone here. This is important. How
What
long was the last log done? Again?
3 or 4 days ago.
Where the other 2?
I know.
Beery,
Right.
Dash
Dash.
is just chilling.
Dude, you can see us. Right here.
Yes.
Yeah,
He turns
I need
around,
you to
she's
see
just
this.
standing behind it.
Right. Io, listen. Rest of you look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Bleh.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
heard you guys talking.
Look at this. Will somebody
Yeah,
come look
well-
at this?
I can't access the files to see who sent this, but there is a hybrid. Here. There are 4 hybrids of some creation that the Sith scientists have made. Now we know what we're up against. Those droids back in the other room were created by using part of the plant. Plants seem to be sentient in some way or another. They use the plant to create the droids, give it some sort of form.
Well, I'm not. Well, they might have done that too, but this is for something else that it seems we have not encountered yet.
Something a lot more dangerous, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Still think we just get off the ship and blow this thing up.
Right. Okay, then tell us how we're going to get off the ship. With those things
keep on
hunting us down.
Keep on pushing forward till we get off the ship.
We have all been fine as of now. I am sure that finding information is going to be far more beneficial than just blowing up the thing, even if we could get out.
What about survivors?
You say that
This was
until
accessed
you're
a few
turning
days
into
ago.
a zombie
And
plant-like
survivors.
monster. You say that until you turn into a zombie plant-like monster and trying to bite my head off.
Right.
Is that really what you're worried about, Fury?
No. Maybe.
No.
Okay.
Right.
Ven and
Hold on,
Del,
I've got
I
more
need.
perception.
Yeah, I need a perception check from you guys.
Sure.
So far, Dash is the only. Oh Jesus H Christ!
And
Well, it makes sense.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Del is too busy talking, and Io is just Io.
He really is still disturbed by the mold.
See.
You know, I've got some points
So
left.
Dell's-
Let's up his perception naturally. 'Cause that's just.
Dell's
Okay.
going to continue quickly, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Go ahead.
So Dell will turn to Io and say to him, so the sludge was made by the plant, so obviously the plant has some force properties. They tried to inject it into some test subjects, people. Few of them worked, few of them didn't, and they've escaped onto the ship.
Ugh.
This was recent. This was recent, though. Perhaps these creatures are still out there, and there are still survivors, because it does talk about survivors. There has to be someone. Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
I just hope you're going to be alright with fighting this thing. If this plant is hostile and if it's grown, like they said in previous logs, then. Oof. Angie, hello? Okay, there we go.
I have sent something to Dash and Ven in regards to their perception rules while you were talking, Del. And it's
Let's
at
see.
this point that you both notice it.
Shit!
No, I'm fine. I don't need to go to the bathroom.
Um,
But there's one about 2 halls back.
Where's the vent?
yeah, we're
Bring it for me, please.
exactly.
Where what you see is coming from is behind him, so on the right side of the screen. But
Okay.
yes.
I shoot it.
Oh, look.
Nasty.
Yeah. This
Wow, Ben,
is
that was
what
the
you
most
see.
intense. Oh, look. Oh.
I know, right?
That was Rachel making a commentary. So tired, I'm sorry.
It's fine. But yeah, that is the creature. It is humanoid, but it looks like it's elongated. Like its body kind of grew to the point where it towers over Dell. And yes, it is. I'm working on it, Robert. Oh, GroovyBot said no. Okay. How rude, GroovyBot. But yes, you notice the veins of it are glowing that turquoise color, like you found the mold. So, yes, go ahead and roll me some initiative.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Is GroovyBot back? Initiative.
It says it's there.
Yeah, I'm about to make Veery drop her mac and cheese.
I don't hear the music.
Initiative.
Here we go.
There it is. Took a little bit.
There you
Initiative is agility, right?
Yeah.
18.
Jesus, 39.
Well then, Dale needs to up his dexterity.
A bet. Then Veery's 49, Io's 31. So I believe we just
11.
need.
Freaking D6.
Oh,
It's
fuck, he's
all-
fast.
There you go. Oh, look.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh.
You have more than a
What,
2.
bro?
What?
I have 2 decks. I've never had high decks.
No, two agility.
Agility. Same in my head. It's a deck.
Wow. That was
Sure, I-
F off. I'm talking in 5e right now. Isn't it athletics? No.
I know. I love that. I do that. Since, Monday and Wednesdays are all 5e, and then Saturdays are Star Wars. I'm like, oh god, how do I do this game?
Seriously. Well, that's the number.
Okay. A 6. Apparently.
I just, it doesn't. You did it faster.
It's okay. That is what I am here for. So,
I'm at 3 points. Motherfucker.
yeah, it's gonna move
I
up
rolled a
here,
1.
and it is going to swipe its massive claws. They're similar to the claws that you saw on the droids, but these are more organic. But this guy is going to swing at Del. Yes, exactly. Alright, let's see.
Ooh.
6. Will a 6 hit you, Del?
No. Well, wait, is this a surprise? Are we surprised? Am I surprised?
You are surprised because it called out and then suddenly this enormous creature is behind you.
Okay. Meets it, beats it. It hits me.
Okay. Mercifully for you, it is not a crit. So, you only take 25.
Is that before soak?
That is before soak, because I have no fucking
Okay.
clue what your soak is off the top of my head.
It is 17. Let me just have a quick look at something.
Oh, yeah.
Da-da. Could I spend 1 destiny point to gain 6 soak from heroic resilience?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how much damage was it?
It was a total of 25 before soak.
Okay. So 17 plus 6 equals 23, so I take 2 points of damage.
Yep. So yeah, it kind of hurt, but you maintained. Good job.
Still 62 more wounds to go. I'm good
For now. As long as it doesn't get a crit.
for now.
For now. So yeah, Viri, it is your turn.
Viri throws up her bowl of mac and cheese, and you see this like really quick extinct. She grabs both hands and does a force push at like max ability, trying to push it back away from Dell against the wall. And I have no clue how to roll it because I think I've only done the force push like once ever. How do I do it?
I don't know if you roll. I think they.
Yeah, it's like a deep spell save or something like that.
Oh no, sorry, it's a ranged combat check.
Nice.
Okay.
Good to
So, yep,
know.
go ahead and roll me that, and we'll see if it actually successfully hits this beast.
And how many force, or how many not force destiny? How many destiny dice can we put into this?
5.
Is it 5? You said. Okay. Fuck it, we're doing it. 16 d6 over the 4, and then she twirls around and catches her mac and cheese.
Okay, 1. Okay, that will hit.
And so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as I'm running up. I'm kind of tossing my mac and cheese over on this little table for later. She's not losing her mac and cheese.
Very
We
important.
need
All right.
another ranged combat check to see if it didn't spill.
All right.
Hey.
Angie's too nice to make you do that.
Am
So I
I?
could suggest it.
Am I? I don't
You
know.
really-
I just took his sister away from him on Wednesday.
Yeah, you just had to call her out. I see how it is. By a dragon. Rude.
After Jan's wedding.
Which was so uncalled for, by the way.
She pissed off all 3 of us.
It was after
I
the
really
wedding.
did.
At my wedding? At
It was
my
after. It was after.
The day after, while we were cleaning up your wedding. Details.
Exactly. I did
So
promise nothing
your
would
character
happen.
is one of those people that's like, it's not your birthday day, it's your birthday month or something. So if anything bad happens within the month, you ruined my
Yes.
birthday month or my wedding month.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been hearing about it every day since. Alright, is that it for you, Viri?
Yeah, she twirls out her lightsabers.
Perfect. Dash, it is your turn.
Shoot it!
I know, you've only been nagging at me since
Oh,
it began to
God.
shoot it. Shoot it! Tell me you're gonna shoot it and shoot
Come on,
it!
Dash, shoot it.
5, 6,
You're shooting it, right? Shoot it. Shoot it, Dash.
7, ignore the 2. 8 plus 7 is 15. It's already acted in combat, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't get
Can you
that.
imagine if we talk like a chat?
Don't get that plus 5. Alright, 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
That does 10, unfortunately.
Only 10?
Because I
Okay.
don't have a 6 anywhere in there, damn it. There we go. Now I got a 6 that's gonna hit, and it does 300.
I just don't understand the range of crits. It's so stupid. 10 to
Alright.
300.
It's still going. It's still up.
Fuck that.
Like, it almost appears to be unharmed.
Fuck them.
I'd really rather not, but sure.
Fucking snare bread.
Alright. Io, it is your turn.
Alright, he's going to take the risk, dart in, and go in there with bang bang, see if we get a hit with her. Ooh! Does that hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because it ignores the 1.
10 will hit.
Alright. So that will be a total of 147 damage. Oh, it's been a while since I got a crit with her.
Okay.
Damn it.
Kinda heard it.
And
Kinda heard it.
then we're gonna go in with Crimson Jenny. I'm gonna assume that hits. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep,
5,
that'll
6,
hit.
7. So that's going to be a crit of 226.
Okay. I was starting to look kinda hurt. Kinda hurting.
And that's his turn.
Alright. Dell, it is your turn. So this fucker came out of nowhere, clawed at you, was shoved back, and Io is currently hacking and slashing at the creature.
Okay. Obviously, this is not a good start to the day, not a good start to the session. This big ass motherfucker is out of nowhere. See what I mean? And, I'ma shoot it with the flamethrower.
Okay, go ahead.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, motherfucker. What is it, ranged heavy? Okay.
Okay.
Good to know, good to know. I have more dice than that, why is it not? I hate this. Put in 11. Not +5. 4 facing away from the crocodile. Busky. Oh boy. 1 second.
That
Sure.
will not hit.
Nope. No, 1
1, 2,
second.
3, 4, 5, 6. So 5. Okay. But it's blast. It's a radial thing. Do I have to hit it directly for that to count, or
For...
because
Yeah.
the okay, so it still takes blast damage
Okay.
and
What would be
burn
that?
damage
damage.
subsequently. So it takes 8 blast damage, and it will burn for 3 turns. It'll take the blast rating damage each turn, unsoakable.
Okay, I will mark it with an orange, so I remember that it's burning. Got it. Perf. Anything else for you, Dell?
Minor action, having my Verpine heavy shatter rifle shoot if I can.
Okay, go ahead.
10 dice, perfect. It says right there what I need to roll. What? Oh, 20, I swear to fuck. Oh boy!
You're swearing.
I have
that you're going
accuracy 2 as well, so 1, 2,
Robert?
3, 4, 5, 6,
Just saying,
7,
he said it.
8.
You said it.
Robert?
Didn't 8 hit? I have accuracy 2,
8
does
will
that?
not hit. Oh,
I have
accuracy,
accuracy
2?
2. Would that add 2 successes? Rob?
Yeah, because it would take away... It normally would take away 1s,
Yeah.
and whatever's left over is added. So, yes. Okay, that takes up to 10. That will, yes, hit.
And that's a crit.
What is that damage?
The damage is 20. I don't have vicious. So, what would you decide the crit will be? Double damage?
It would be double. Yep, double the damage. So, okay.
So if it doesn't have vicious, it just doubles the damage. Good to know.
Yes.
Okay, so it will take 40 points of damage, 7 of which is unsoakable, and it needs to make a brawn check to not get
Okay.
knocked down in its ass. It just needs to succeed the brawn check. I assume if it fails, then... Ooh, that's a 1.
Considering that's a 1, yeah, it is now knocked flat on his ass.
Peachy son of a bitch trying to sneak up on me.
I'd do that, though. I'd do that.
It
So
did.
let me go ahead and mark it as prone. Perfect. Alrighty then. So, I believe that's it for you, Del, right?
That's it.
Perfect. Then it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to hit it.
That was adorable.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
No, it's doing that thing again.
Is it yelling at you?
This way. Yeah, but I did
Hey,
it
there we
in
go.
the old one. It's working. I don't know if that one hits. Probably not. Oh no.
Let's see.
Just a reminder, I'll be getting ready for work here in about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
You diva, Mike.
I know,
Dude.
right? How
Yeah.
dare. How dare I? Yeah, with it knocked prone, it is a bit easier to hit, so those all successfully hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so that is I can't do math in my head. It's 3, I think. Hold on, no. So 30 on the first hit, 30 damage.
Okay.
30 on the second hit. And actually, 30 on the third too, because the ones keep canceling out my crits.
It's still pretty good though. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good sign.
It is looking pretty hurt, so.
And I'm done. That's all I want to do.
Okay. So we are back up to the hybrid's turn. It is going to try to claw at Io. It is not going to do as well. As it do be prone, though.
It's probably blind like you are, Io.
Seems like it.
So a 5. Well, that hits you, Io.
That's quite a ways off from being able to hit him.
Yeah, figured as much. Okay. And then it takes that blast damage again. Perf. Okay. Viri, you money-hungry bitch, you. It is your turn.
Ooh, damn.
Money hungry.
Harsh.
Wow.
Harsh.
I love you.
Viri is not money hungry. Michael's
No.
got
Well, you know, you guys are kind of the same.
no, because Viri's got cash coming out of her butthole, and I am broke as fuck.
Mike, I love you.
She sheathes her lightsabers, and in the same motion draws out both her blasters and points in a space between Ven and Io, and goes pew 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 pew.
Okay.
Did she say pew pew?
She
I
actually does.
really hope she does. I love
She
it.
does.
I am happy about that.
She aims and goes pew.
That's adorable.
So, pew. Yeah, nice. That is a like 11 to hit or something like that. Some bullshit. So that's gonna do 73 points, I'm assuming. No,
Yep, that
73?
hits.
Yep. 73, and then she goes Q. And yeah, same thing. 73.
Perfect. Oh
And
yeah,
that is my turn. Because I take
fabulous.
quick turn. That's what I do. I'm
Yes,
efficient.
it is hurting. It's hurting real bad. Fact. There we go.
And then she goes and picks
Dash.
up her mac and cheese.
Yeah,
She's-
moving over here. Get a good shot on it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ignore the 2 1s. That takes a 10 down to an 8, which is 16 to hit
Hits.
for 300.
Okay.
And that's a bunch more for another 300.
Okay.
And that's the Ash's turn.
Perfect. How do you want to do this?
I want to blast it, like shots going through the chest. Eventually enough shots that, like in the first Matrix movie, at the end of it, whenever Neo jumped into Agent Smith, and you just saw like his body start splitting apart with light. Yeah, I want the blaster shots to be just like lighting its internal organs on fire, so that it eventually just like splits apart and just dies.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, you guys just kind of see this blaster fire coming in behind you, lighting this creature up, hitting almost all the right places, and just blaster fire. And it's letting out these inhuman shrieks as it's fired upon, and eventually just kind of collapses. And you see the turquoise glow around, like within it, just kind of pulsate and then darken, pulsate and then darken, and then pulsate, darken, pulsate one last time, and then it just goes dark. And this like navy blue blackish creature is laying there, its mouth kind of fixated open in the shriek that it gave before it collapsed, and it's just non-moving.
I just is watching until he just sees it like match the hollow terminals around.
To make sure its life force is actually gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Io, you do notice that pulsating every time that coloration kind of pulsated, it gave off the same aura as the moss that Del found did. Seemed to be coming from its very veins.
He's just gonna kind of go over here and just kind of puke.
Go,
Kind of puke.
kind of puke.
He got
Yeah.
a lot of it out the first time. He hasn't eaten anything, so it's just like mostly like bile at this point. It's just like, ah, just makes him wretched to see it.
Can I study the corpse?
Yeah.
Cool. I'd probably try not to touch it with my bare hands, though. Like, I'll put like a corner of my robe over it just in case it's like toxic or something. But yeah, I want to see, like, did this look like a human before? What else is going on with this thing? Anything important? Stuff like that.
Yeah, looking at it, skull itself, the head looks like it is the skull of a human. It's just a little bit elongated. It's almost as if someone had taken a human and stretched them, creating this massive creature. It's the entirety of its body is very much human. Um, it's just enormous in size. It's not as bulky for its size as Dell is for his size. It's a little bit more slender, but you can see that it is pure muscle. When you do like grab the body feels like you're picking up steel. It is absolutely hard. There's no indentation like when you would touch flesh, a gentle indentation that your fingers would do. There is none of that. It's as if you just grabbed something solid and your fingers just do not budge. It's hard when you kind of pick up a limb to kind of look at it a bit better. It is very heavy. You kind of are taken by surprise by how heavy it is at first, but you kind of adjust your grip on it a little bit better. But it's so bizarre.
Interesting. Okay. And then it looked like the stuff was in their veins, but now it's not glowing anymore.
Correct. The veins just, it looked like the veins interwove through the skin around to like its eyes and mouth had that constant turquoise glow. Now it's just gone. It's just this dark navy blue blackish coloration.
Okay. So Ven will like study it for a little bit and then just straighten and be like, all right, well, we'll be on the lookout for the others of these. It looks like they used to be humanoid, at least.
Whatever they are nasty as hell.
Yeah. Well, it's one down and 3 to go.
Are we sure it's 3?
Yes.
If this is the thing it's referring to, then yes.
Hybrid. It's not
Yeah.
person fully. It's not whatever they put together with it either, so... Yeah, I'd say this is the hybrid. Do we have a visual? Let's have a look. Dell's going to quickly check the terminal if it's undamaged, to see if there was actually a visual of what the hybrids look like.
Yeah, you're able to access the terminal and get like the security footage up fairly easy. You backtrack the footage to about the time of the last log, and you can see, you know, in this tank room, you know, the 6 tanks, there were 6 of them, and all of them were identical to this creature. Like the log had said, 2 of them, everything went haywire and they busted out. 2 of them ran out and then just kind of almost exploded into this, not really a spore per se, but it just kind of became like this turquoise dust before it just settled into the floors and got swept away with the panic. The other 4 seemed to have busted out and escaped and just vanished into the vents and into other areas of the station. But they were identical to this creature on the floor.
Nasty.
basically takes a minute to take in what he's seeing. Aya, can you memorize the shape of the creature? What you see?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard to forget that thing.
That's the hybrid. To the rest of the people he's going to show, he's going to enlarge the hologram on the screen, on the holo table. This is one of the hybrids. There were 4 that escaped. Well, total of 6, but 2 of them got dusted the moment they got out of those back tanks. Don't know by what. Maybe some reaction to the air or something. Maybe they weren't ready enough. There are 4 total. Got away. This is one of them. Guess this buddy here didn't like running too far away from home. These things are going to hunt us down. Try and find us and try and kill us. That's what they were created to do. How's everyone faring? Everyone doing good?
Yeah, I'm just
One
doing dandy.
Uh-huh.
I'll take your word for it. Never heard you use that in your vocabulary before, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, you haven't seen all the vocabulary that I can use.
You'll have to, all record it one day for me, won't you?
Oh, perhaps.
Right. This is what they were creating. Those droids that we found were just the first step.
The prototypes, kind
They
of.
wanted to, they wanted to see if the slug could hold human form, if it could hold that stature. And I guess they were right. It does.
I'm not really sure, because it seemed the scientists were running away from Asitis, so I'm still not sure if it was them that did this, or if someone else on the station was doing this. So, we'll have to see.
You know, I'd really hate it if the Sith scientists were just as much of the victims as the others, the people here were.
Well, they're not, Ange, they're not Sith, are they? They're just scientists.
The scientists that you guys were originally looking for, or that Ben was looking for and stuff, they are not Sith scientists. The original scientists were from 20-some years ago, but the recent ones are not. They're Republic scientists. But they all seem to kind of have fallen into whatever's going on here.
Probably that whole thing where they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, what are we creating? And just kind of forgetting what their original purpose was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because if they were fleeing from Asitis, whatever they knew, they didn't want him to have, so I wonder if they are caught up in this somehow. In a way they don't want to be, so we'll see.
I mean, how else would you defeat an all-powerful Sith with when he had an army amassing? You destroy it from within. You create a virus of some sort. These creatures were the ones that went out and infected. I think they infected the rest of the crew, I'm not sure. They did have test subjects. People from the ship.
Yeah, we just don't know if it was them or if it was someone else. It could have been survivors from the last round. All it has is numbers, doesn't have names, so we don't know who's doing this. That's all I'm saying. Jumping to assumptions.
Very much.
We don't know anything.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I very much doubt that the survivors of this horror would want to try and, worsen their situation. We'll have to find out later.
Yeah. Well,
This
I'm
room's
sure
a
the
dead
answer will
end.
make itself clear. Is it? Io, did you look through this room? I like point down that way. Did you finish or just? I mean, I can help. I'm just gonna look and see if there's anything important. I don't know if there is.
I was
Okay,
poking around this side because he didn't do this side.
Go ahead and roll me perception checks to see what you guys see.
While they're doing that, Dell is going to download all of the data that he can from this terminal.
Okay, let's see.
8 for Io.
Okay. You guys kind of notice. Then you notice that each of these tanks all had respective names to them. It looked like half of them were the Sith scientists from 20-some years ago, and the other half seemed to be scientists more recently.
That's what their names were?
Yeah. Judging from the various logs that you've gathered on the ship, plus the names that you already knew of the scientists, you recognize 3 of them as being part of the scientist crew that vanished.
Were any of them turned, or were they the ones that died? I guess one would be at least one turned.
Yeah. Because it looks like the failures were from these 2 tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And these 2 were both the scientists, so at least one was changed.
Okay. And then how many scientists did we know that we were tracking down originally?
Originally, it was around 30.
30 scientists were all fleeing kind of together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You have discovered a couple of the bodies of the undead that are newer in their decomposition, so they were obviously some of the scientists. So with all of that, you're estimating about half are unaccounted for.
Okay. All right. So I'll come. Oh, anything else? Sorry.
Yeah, Io, as far as your role is, you notice that there's something off about the liquids that were being pumped into the colto tanks. When you look further into it, the liquid also gives off that same glow from the creature and from the plant that Dell had gathered.
He nopes away from them real fast. Yeah. Let's stay away from those tanks because yeah, they got the same shit in them as the scientist thing over there had in him.
They have the same what? Sorry.
The same. They give off the same plant glow as that thing over there did. So he points to the body.
Yeah. Okay. So I say to the group, 3 of the people in there seem to be the scientists we were looking for, the Republic ones. So they may actually be victims in this after all. Well, some of them were already, I guess. I guess it depends on where the rest are.
So you're telling me that the names on the back of the tanks were the scientists?
There were 3 that seemed like they were the original ones, the Sith ones. And there are 3 that were from the Republic that were experimented on.
6 total.
Yeah,
2 of them
and then
are
there's
dead.
2. There's 2 dead in there, so there's 3 left.
Which ones died?
And remind me again, I forgot. I'm sorry.
2 of the 6 that were the failures that died instantaneously were the Republic scientists. So
Okay.
one of the Republic scientists seemed to be successfully mutated in hybrid, and all 3 of the Sith scientists were successfully hybridized.
Okay. So I'll say that. I'll just say the 2 that died were the Republic ones.
Hold on. Check the terminals. If they were in those Bacta tanks, they must have had done some testing on themselves, or some testing had gone down with them. See if you can get a blood sample. I'm gonna try and get it from this thing. Dale's gonna look around for any medical equipment.
Okay.
Like a needle and syringe or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's like an emergency medical kit that you can get that with. The station was full of them for various reasons. So, as you go to try to inject it, you push the needle against the skin, and the needle bends. It does not penetrate it.
Can I see where Io cut it? With his hits? Or are there any wounds that are open?
There are some, but when you're kind of looking at them, they look similar to wounds on a ship. They don't look like the wounds you would see on an organic body.
Is there
It's
any
very bizarre.
any blood or material, liquidy material at all?
No, there's not.
Io, give me a knife. Your vibra knife. Pass it here.
Alright, he passes Kiss over.
Love it.
Dell's gonna try to open the wound more, and he's gonna keep going down.
Okay. It takes a while because of how hard the creature's muscle skin, you're not really sure, is. Regardless, the more you try to penetrate it, you don't see any blood or what should be blood or something liquidy. It's like there's no internal organs. There's no blood. There's just occasionally you'll notice in some of the body cavity remnants of that turquoise. It was turquoise moss. Now it's this black dead thing. There's no internal organs, no blood, none of that.
Fuck. Can't get any blood from this thing.
You are gonna
Can't find out
clean.
who it was. It's a vibra blade. It doesn't need cleaning.
It does when it's got that nasty shit on it. That stuff makes me sick.
Fine.
So
how do I
offended.
right, hold on. How the hell do you clean a vibra blade? It's constantly vibrating.
You can turn the vibro part off. I use it to
Ugh.
pick my teeth with.
I am so surprised she's got
Jesus.
good teeth.
Jeez, the
If you'd have done one little misclick, you would have. You know what? I'm not gonna think about that. I'd turn off the vibro part of it.
If it vibrated all the time, how would I be able to keep it in a sheath on my pant leg? I wouldn't be able to carry it.
I thought it'd be attached. I don't know. I don't use those things. I use normal blades, I guess. Stuff that doesn't go wah every time you try to stab shit.
It's basically a normal blade, just with the option to go rrr.
I'll remember that next time.
The option to go.
Sword go
Oh god.
burnt. So Del will clean it off and hand it back.
He does like careful
See how tough this
inspection
thing is.
of it before he puts it in the sheath.
He's judging
Del-
your cleaning skills, Del.
Is the head still attached?
Yes, the head is still attached. Nobody decapitated it.
Well, I have a vibrosaur, which is meant to go through Durasteel, ships, doors.
If you had that,
I'm
why
gonna go
did
for
you
the head.
need the knife?
Because, one, you don't want that black viscous stuff to cover you, don't you? Am I right?
The sword gives you more distance.
It's a saw. It's attached to my arm.
Oh.
And it's a chainsaw. It's a bit messy.
Eh.
I'm just gonna start taking the head off.
I'll just need a melee roll from you.
Okay.
I love the hell out of that.
8. Whoopa.
Well
That's
then.
a 3. It's a non-moving target. I'm not trying to swipe it. I'm just like lowering the blade onto its neck. That is a 3.
I mean, yeah, it still does not seem to work. This is a hardy creature. I mean, it's difficult to. You're going to be at it for hours trying to decapitate this thing. It's pretty tough.
How do lightsabers work against its skin? Same thing.
Pretty much the same thing. I mean, there are some that are like where sabers hit it, where it's scorched and kind of cut into. It looked like it had gotten molten, but then cooled off and solidified. But otherwise, yeah, it would have been trying to take off a limb from this kind of creature would have taken a lot of hits. It required a lot of heavy, repetitive fire.
Thing can't
Big
even be
boy.
cut open.
Yeah.
With the amount of room that I've put inside of it, and you said like there were open cavities, could I put explosives in there?
Yeah. Pretty easily.
Okay. Can't do it one way. Make sure this body's not usable. Oh, it stinks. Del's basically, you see Del pull out a few grenades, and then you literally see his arm just plunge into this thing.
I was like gonna hide behind a wall just because he doesn't know what the explosion might do and he doesn't want to be covered.
There we go.
Ben, you're still in the blast radius.
Right, detonation.
What? How much is a blast?
Robes, I recommend getting behind the wall.
Yeah. Being behind a wall would be a good idea.
So Del's gonna plant basically like 3 to 4 C4 charges in there. That amount of firepower.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we don't want to attract attention. 3 is great. Oh.
2, 1.
As it explodes, it does kind of fall apart, but like it's like massive shrapnel all over the place. I know you kind of duck because you see the projectile coming, but like part of it's you think might be its leg just penetrates through the wall and sticks out a couple of inches away from where your head had been.
Jesus Christ! He just like scrambles backward.
And all of the terminals in that room are totally destroyed. I am going to need an agility check from you, Del, to see if you avoid getting hit.
Dell's gonna try to tank it.
Oh, Jesus
Dell's
Christ.
gonna try to. I'm gonna spend a destiny point to gain 6 soak, so it's up to like 23 again.
Okay.
So yeah,
What if Del dies because of this?
I have
Part of the
62
course.
wounds. I have 62 wounds. Alright? At this point,
yeah, but, like, what
23 soak.
What a way to go.
What if this would have been an amazing way to go?
Oh, this could not have gone better than I had planned it. Yeah, you kind of are moving, ducking, and weaving as the shrapnel flies by you, and then all of a sudden you feel this hot, burning pain in your calf. And you look down, and there seems to be what you think might have been part of a rib cage currently sticking out of your calf. And it burns. Like, I'm talking salt and lemon juice on a paper cut burn.
Ugh.
Yeah,
And
Dell's
it's-
gonna immediately pull that
That's
out.
lethal status right there.
Oh no. If he wouldn't have taken it out, it would have gotten worse and worse.
Did he just infect
Shit,
himself?
shit.
Well, you'll have to see, won't you?
Okay.
Alright, guys.
Fuck.
Cross the line. We gotta kill him. He infected himself.
It's true.
So you
Now he has to die. He has to die now.
So you use my knife so that you don't get any of that crap on you, but then you let it, you willingly get hit
no.
by shrapnel.
No, I used the knife so I wouldn't get any of that crap on you and make you puke again. Make you go blind.
I mean, I would have,
Fuck!
if you were cutting it regularly, I would have moved far enough away anyway.
Just give me some Bacta, please.
I don't have any.
Yelled Yeller.
Fuck his things.
Ash, go ahead. Take him out. Boy, look into the horizon.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Just look at the flowers.
Sun's coming down.
Oh, Jesus.
Sun's getting real low.
Oh, fuck off! Fuck you.
My favorite
Hate you
part of
so
the
much.
MCU though was when Thor tried to do it. And
Oh
it just
god,
didn't
yes.
Yes!
work.
Ragnarok is so good. I love Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is
Sorry.
awesome.
I'm back. So Del will turn to the kit that he got and he'll inject Bacta into the wound.
It does heal up, but it's got this faint burn going on to it. But otherwise, it heals up pretty well.
How many
Yep,
wo-
take
how
him
many
down.
damage? How much damage did I take? If at
Just
all.
gonna-
After all of your soak and stuff, 3.
Okay. Still good. Down to 59.
I was just shaking his head at Dell.
Fury's just shaking her head like a nod over to Dash, like, come on, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Come on. Before it's too late, come on.
First of all, what the hell are you talking about, Very?
It's okay, man. Just, focus on, just remember the good times, okay?
Fuck you, on about?
Take pride in the fact that I can be a godmother to Drea. She just turns and look in her throat. Just do it, Dash. I can't do this anymore. Do it.
Ben rolls her eyes and she says, Dal, let's check that wound about every hour or so, alright?
It's fine. It's fine.
And also, let's not just take a blast from these things. I don't know how infectious they are.
This thing slashed me earlier. It got through the armor.
Highlights her lightsaber. We could just take the leg.
Yeah.
To take the whole man, we could just take a
You
leg.
come near me with that. You come near me with that, and I'll castrate you.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing.
I'm trying to save your life, Del.
The inside of a bone is different than the claws, so there might have been something in that broken chunk of bone that could infect you.
Right.
So, we'll keep
Let
an
me
eye
just
on it. We've
state.
wasted enough time here. Let's go. Yes.
You give me a minute. This fucking stings.
No,
Fuck.
we're going.
See, it still stings.
Man up, you
I'm
got
saying.
this. You can walk with that.
Let me blast a bit of shrapnel into your leg and see how you walk it off.
Oh, I almost had my
You
head
volunteered
taken
to
off
do it.
because of shrapnel. I'm good.
Ben kind of
behind
smirks
the
and she
wall.
says, "You can walk off shrapnel."
Bone-sized
She
shrapnel.
kind of.
Wait, was that a snarky
Damn it,
comment? Did
Craig.
we just get a snarky
God
comment?
damn it, Craig!
Beer just dabs Ben. Like on the way out. Like, fuck yeah.
It's okay. I'm still recording.
Okay, good. I'm just not even gonna bother with Craig. I tried it. We tried it. Craig wants to be a little shit. Over it.
Fuck you, Craig.
Dash, why are you
I already
over
know
there?
what's happening, Del. I'm out.
Yep, nope. We're leaving. We're fucking
as-
leaving.
As you guys start moving off, you guys start hearing the shrieking again.
Oh, hell. See, this is why we don't explode things with more than one pack of C4.
Well, it's not going to come back now, is it? I could take its head off. The thing's tough.
Yes. All of the shrieking, and it starts to get closer and closer, echoing in the vents around you.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm running. I was running.
That's my vent sounds.
Oh yeah, I was
think the
keeping an
vent
eye on
sounds
those
are
vents. Fuck those vents. Fuck them.
But yeah, Viri's right behind Dash.
We're moving. We're leaving. Fuck the ship. We're getting off.
Okay.
Just saying it now.
The question
The hell
is,
out.
where do we go?
This is a dead end.
Yep, you guys would have to go back to towards the.
Save point. Dang it.
Yeah, I know. Back to another save point, guys.
Damn.
We'll just reload it. The shrapnel never happened. It's all good.
Yeah.
I
We're
know,
going
right?
to go for a boss fight again.
If we don't go to the boss,
I
we don't have to
know.
go to the boss fight.
It's true.
Is Del the
yeah,
boss fight?
Del is totally the boss fight.
That's
Del
what
is
I'm telling you. Take him down
100%
now before he gets stronger. Y'all don't listen to me.
So we have to go back. We have to double back somewhere.
You guys kind of moved back from where you came down that hallway, but yeah, you guys kind of start moving towards. The other side of this area is another residential district.
Dang, she got pregnant real quick.
What?
Huh? Sorry. My bad. I thought I was on mute.
What the fuck?
Oh my.
A little bit of a commentary there. There's a
Mike's personal gossip hour.
It's on here. Like, sorry, some of my follows put out like way too much information on Instagram. So someone literally just like they met in the past 6 months, have already gotten married, and now just announced they're pregnant. 6 months. Takes longer to have a baby for them to make a baby.
I mean, that's usually the case. Yeah.
Generally speaking, that is the case. But yes, you guys start to make your way towards the other residential district that you do need to make your guys' way out of to get to the docking bay where the ship was. And as you guys get moving toward the residential district, and I'll bring you over to my big ass map for you guys to explore. It's a big ass map. But you guys kind of will come out of a tunnel down here at the bottom. So I will have you put your tokens down there, and we will go ahead and let's take a quick 5-minute break. Then we can.
That's good. I gotta go pee again.
I figured, but yep.
Look, y'all, I drank a lot of fucking Dr. Pepper. It's a problem.
It is a problem.
Yo, am I dragging you along? Is my... Hold on, Mom. Hold on.
Stupid dumbass. Oh, yes, actually.
It was.
I mean, yeah, that was Aurelius who. Why is it that Lucy's characters need babysat?
Because I like.
See the exit, by the way.
Lucy's a baby.
Because Lucy, yeah, pretty much. Love it.
I mean, I have been known for wandering off to look at things, and my friends turn around and I'm not there anymore. And then they turn around again, and all of a sudden I'm back.
That's what my
right?
sister's husband does. He just wanders off, says nothing. You just don't know where he went. He'll be gone for
That's
like
fine.
30 minutes, and then just pop up somewhere else.
Here's the best part.
Like, where were you?
I do tell people that I'm gonna go and look at something, but nobody's paying attention, so they never hear me when I tell them what I'm gonna do. And then they're like, "Where are you?" I'm like,
Because
I told you it was over there.
It's because
Tension,
we
I
are
just let you
looking at
go.
the story. We are looking at the story.
Oh, no, she's
And
talking
then you
about
just
in real
vanish.
life.
Oh,
No, she's talking about...
no.
I
Real
literally
life,
once
like, she'll
told my
tell
mom,
people.
"Hey, I'm gonna be right over there showing my friends something," and she's like, "Okay." And then like later they ended up calling for us over the PA system to like go to the customer service desk because my mom couldn't find me. She's like, "Where were you? I was so worried." I'm like, "I literally told you what I was doing and you said okay." It's so bad.
I don't remember.
Right.
Panera's box. Forgot about that.
One time, so like my youngest sister is kind of a... I think that happens to more introverted people. I notice is they'll say stuff and just people tend to not hear them for some reason. And I don't know why, or like... So like one time my
Introverted?
youngest sister... What?
Yeah.
Your younger sister's introverted?
Karen is extremely introverted. And
Interesting.
Oh.
So she one time we were all playing cards and she literally started choking and we all
That's so messed up.
Oh my god.
it's horrible. And then after she like managed, like it was just on water, but like she was like banging, like she was kind of like banging on the table and just choking, but we were so into the game we didn't notice. And after she's like, "Did you guys not hear me choking?" And we were like, "No!" And that was like probably the worst sibling moment with me and my other sister, was us not noticing that she was literally choking.
Oh my god.
No wonder she doesn't want to play beacons with us. You guys not see that my character saves? No, really? I'm sorry.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is the 4th character this month.
Really? I didn't even realize it. I thought this was your first one.
Oh my gosh.
It's awful.
Anyway, oh god. Yeah, it sucks being an introvert.
Guys, I found the exit. Let's go.
Huh?
What?
He says, I found the exit. Oh,
Jesus, Fury. I was gonna go look over here.
Are we all back?
I'm back.
Is
Was
the
it the
question.
exit? I don't know where my character is anymore. Oh, there she is. It's up north, guys. It's okay.
Right. Are we ready?
I was already going. He's looking.
So it's yeah.
Okay, I was just gonna say, is everyone fucking back?
Yeah.
Think so.
Impatient children. Okay. Io, calm your tits, sir.
He wants to get
Christ.
out.
Okay.
He needs to see
I
his-
am aware. Can you be patient?
No.
Did anyone else forget that Angie said we're going to be spending a majority of the second arc on this ship?
A pretty good portion of it, anyway. I swear to Christ.
Like, this ship isn't just
Robert?
like
What?
a normal starship.
Don't
This ship
you want
is
me?
Behemoth.
What?
This
Don't
ship
you
is a
want me?
mining ship. People live on this ship. To
Yes.
put it into perspective, Google how big a normal rogue trader ship is from
No.
Warhammer. It's
Mm,
miles long.
I know what Google is, Dell. Let's get going.
Oh, it's just a really, really old search history browser. I don't know.
Sounds like it, old man. Are you starting to get delusional? Let's take him down. Let's put him out of his misery. I think it's a symptom.
Siri.
I'm 36. Not that
Yeah.
old.
Poor guy.
I mean,
His bones are going to waste because of his
old.
old age. The virus is affecting him a lot faster.
to be fair, Del,
Alice.
anyone older than her is technically an old man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Get it?
How old are you, Io?
How old? Let me just double check to make sure I didn't actually put down.
I don't
his
think
age.
Io knows.
How old am
I'm
I?
29.
Right.
Ugh,
Rough
poor guy.
estimate, I'm 29.
Poor thing.
Right, let's go. Oh, okay, hold on. Which way are we going first?
I have already picked a direction. It's gone.
Dash, we're going this way first. Come on.
Sure, let's go.
This dash goes the other way.
Don't
No,
you
no,
fucking
Dash,
back.
Dash, no. This
I'm gonna strangle
First.
someone, I swear to God.
Well, I mean,
Go
so far the
this
split the
way,
party
so my
thing
Iron's
hasn't
coming.
killed us yet. But this,
Yet being the operative term.
And I'll go with him. I'll send you a message on comms if we see anybody.
Yeah, because we trust Mary with comms. Okay.
Uh,
Who?
what happened?
Man,
Who is even dying right now?
that was Mike. Oh, that was worth it.
Damn.
Are
didn't
you-
just roll into a file cabinet with my knee. I'm okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Handle first. Oh fuck.
Probably refrain from doing that.
Oh, it wasn't even my
That's a bad idea.
kneecap. It was that like fleshy part below the kneecap.
Ooh.
That's gonna sting. That's gonna sting for a while. Alright. Fine. Back in character, let's go.
I mean, maybe Viri just like hit her knee on something.
Exactly what happened.
Oh Lord. Okay, let's go with Viri and Dash just because I want to hear more of Viri in pain.
Oh, that's mean.
I never said I was nice. I don't know who told you I was nice, but they lied.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Lied. Yeah. Yeah, I told you it's a big place. Yeah. That's
I have a feeling we are meant to be smaller.
technically yes.
Okay.
But that's okay, because we'll be ending in about a half hour, because Rach has to leave, and I'll be having supper around then anyway, so. I got plenty of time to explore this shit. Yeah, this seems to kind of be an apartment.
Hmm.
Don't see anything. Back the other way.
There's still some.
I don't know, it depends on what Dash is gonna do.
Done.
Explore.
Okay.
Guys, Dash and Viri are going. Come on. This way.
We'll probably meet up with you. Don't worry.
It's fine. You can go your way. It's fine.
We're not splitting up.
Split up the party.
No.
Never split the party.
Split the party.
Oh, splitting the party's fine.
Whatever could
Where
possibly
the
go
hell did
wrong by
Dash go?
splitting the party.
Yes.
Nothing ever bad happens because you split the party. Come on.
Uh-huh.
Duh.
Taking your
Drama
investigating.
happens when you split up the party.
Oh, they're in a movie together?
Uh-oh.
Oh, and very squirrels.
What?
Viri's back on her phone. Her phone is active again. She's just sitting on a box while Dash is looking around.
Yeah, can I just look through all this stuff and see if there's anything useful?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. See what you can find. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
She's real focused.
She is super focused. This appears
Oh.
to have been one of the residential districts on the station. And this kind of it appears to be the home of one of the scientists, and they reference the head of the Sith scientists as what's his fucking Dr. Joseph Miller. Seemed to be the head for the Sith scientists. There's a couple of not very flattering logs about him, saying that he's a little obsessive with this work of this plant and studying it, and kind of secludes himself with it more than is necessary, and his sanity is questionable. But as time kind of goes on from various logs you found, he seemed to be, up until things went crazy, very much alive, and even afterwards, he seemed to be the head, and whatever scientists lived here seemed to kind of collectively agree that he's a little bit cray-cray.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit crazy.
Little bit cray-cray.
How so?
Like, he was obsessed with this plant. He would spend hours, if not days, in close proximity of this plant studying it, and would not allow anyone else but himself to closely interact with it. Everyone else had to observe from a distance.
That's about right.
Okay.
It's just a touch obsessive.
Interesting.
Love it.
Just a touch. Just a touch.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
So he might
But
still be
yes.
alive, potentially.
Yes.
Maybe he's being used by the plant.
Does it look like does this apartment look like anyone's been here in recent
Not
days?
in recent days. No, this seems to be one of the older ones. But But it's possible that you could find another area in this vast place.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing in this here apartment?
What's this thing over here?
And is this a walkway that goes across?
It is not. That is a window, but you can see that
Gotcha. Okay.
the thing is kind of
That's
like
like a top section of some other thing below us.
pipe thing. Yep, exactly. That appears to be just kind of a general hollow terminal IO to. Looks like it was used for casual entertainment. It wasn't work related, so.
What's his favorite movie?
Yeah, let's look up what his favorite movie is.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Sorry, it seems thematically appropriate. See you moving further north, Io.
Yes. Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ! Was that necessary?
Yes. 100%.
Necessary actually do or to drive me nuts? Yes.
Giggle.
Oh, you're a little shit.
Indeed.
Anyway. That is indeed another walkway to what appears to be kind of a main walk area.
This is just a door up here, right? What
It is in fact a door, yes.
I just want to make sure it wasn't a window, although it would be pretty funny for Io to walk into a window.
I mean, didn't he already do that on Arshada? I feel like he did that already on Arshada.
I think he did once. Oh my god, what is up with the map? I'm trying to move Io, and the map was like going all over the place. I'm like, no! So, ignore that glitch.
The map was possessed.
It was.
Happens. It's totally normal. Totally normal, it's fine.
What is this?
See, unfortunately, the map had cut off certain areas and downloaded it. But yes, that is just another, like, entertainment module. Map.
Are these like computers and systems over here?
Yep.
He's gonna sit down in that chair and plug Mini Reeve into one. Just poke around for a bit.
Okay.
See if there's any movies to download.
Okay. Alright, I mean, it's just... I'm not even going to make you roll because there's really nothing there. It's just a library of various different movies. Most of them are documentaries. 95% of them are various documentaries, science documentaries about various animals and plant life.
Oh, well, why not? We'll download some of those.
That are like... that are at this point 30 years old and a little bit outdated.
It's always fun watching those
like
kind
those...
of documentaries.
Yeah, you know, like those old documentaries you watched as a kid in school and went, what? That's not true. Those.
I'll get it.
Can we have a roll call real quick? Barry.
Viri will reply because Viri is on a phone call.
They'll just get like a message like hashtag wait a minute old man or something like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Learning to the kids.
I found some
Then-
great documentaries over here.
I.O.
is all good. Dash.
Yep, I'm here.
Good.
Some
Clear
weird
in your
stuff
ends.
over here.
Is it clear in your vectors?
Yeah,
The fuck is a
keep an
vector?
eye out for the name Dr. Miller. He seems to be the lead scientist around here.
I'm gonna have to leave that
And,
part up to you guys.
And, Dash, I say vector to make sure you're paying attention. Good, you passed. Clear,
Fuck is a
on the other
vector?
hand.
There's a bed over here.
That is, yeah, it's not a bed. It's like a nightstand type of thing.
Ooh, can I poke through it if it's got a drawer?
You certainly can. Roll me perception to see what you find.
This is like the best time for Io to get to be nosy.
Oh, 100%. Rooting through, 20 years of stuff.
That was perception, right?
Yes.
Okay. Eh.
Oh dear.
2.
2. Nothing really useful. It's the junk drawer. There's really nothing there worth keeping. Kind of a disappointment, really.
I think there'd be some great shit to find here. Are these beds over here?
Those are in fact beds.
Can he look around underneath them? Just crawl underneath the bed.
I owe you, creepy little shit. Go ahead and roll me another perception check. While that's going on, Dash, are you just like standing there? What are you doing?
I mean, I'm looking across this bridge, but it hasn't been revealed yet.
Okay, I figured.
Dash, wait.
You see.
I'm a Dash.
Bap
Yellow.
to the bap. You know what? I don't know why I even have this. Hold on, please hold.
Oh. Okay.
Da.
We're gone.
Hold as I.
This is what Io saw when he was shut off from the force, y'all.
Yeah, basically. I am working on uncovering all of it because I am not going to sit here and uncover every single inch. It's a large fucking space. Bam.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a large map. Very large map. I should have made it bigger, in fact, but I did not. Fuck that noise. Anyway, yeah. This is the residential district that is not that far away from the other docking bay to work your way around back to the Peachy King.
Hey, Dash, I was thinking about ordering more smoothies. Do you want anything? Hopefully we won't get the delivery guy killed this time.
Oh, Jesus.
That sounds pretty good.
A hurricane's and apples and stuff, yeah. Did you see anything?
I mean, yeah, you see quite a bit, Dash. There's a lot of random shit here.
Damn, that's a lot of shit.
Oh, that's a lot of shit.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks.
I'll keep it going on.
It's all those spam calls that Viri's getting.
No, right? Listening at opportune times. Mike forgot to mute himself.
Correct, yes, sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and just mute him myself.
You did say that's 3004.
There's a thing up here that says exit, you guys.
Okay.
Maybe
Exit to where exactly?
I was looking under a bed right now. We gotta be
you
nosy.
know from the map that is toward the docking bay. Or at least the docking bay adjacent to where the Peachy King is. The central area is kind of like the various common areas. The outlying areas were various science labs or sleeping quarters.
Still have so much to explore.
Yeah.
Again, that's
and Io, you do not see anything under the beds. I am sorry to say.
Ugh.
driver.
He just like lies there for a moment before rolling out from under the beds.
Bored. As you guys are moving, Del, the burn in your leg all of a sudden gets worse.
In the expiration?
Enough that you take a step on that leg, you feel the burn. It actually kind of makes you stumble a little bit.
You have to cut that leg off.
10068. Okay.
I thought you muted Mike.
Did you want to add gratuity onto the card?
I did.
Yeah, I thought you had muted him.
I thought I did. Okay.
No,
Nope,
clearly
he's
not.
still there.
There we go. Okay. Try that. Jesus.
Definitely still there.
I thought I had, but apparently it was only for me. Listen. Either way. Anyway. That'll be interesting to listen to. So yes.
So,
Del, this kind of takes you by
Viri and Ven can now
surprise.
see Del limping. Del, they can see Del is now limping. Ow. As he turns a corner. Son of a bitch. Still like lean against the wall and check his calf. He'll look to his right and see Ven coming along. Just checking the armor.
Yeah,
I
Del.
was muted. I'm sorry. I was talking the whole time. I was like,
Oh,
why is
okay.
Del like continuing to walk away from me? Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, so basically like he probably turns around and she's like behind him because she probably hustled back because she sees him limping and she just says, let's look at it. If you're limping.
It's fine, it just burns a little bit, alright?
Don't be stubborn.
Why does it still burn?
Don't know. They'll sit with his back against the wall. Start taking
Off
the
your
arm
leg.
off his leg.
Have you find her?
Then you'll have to drag me out of here. You wanna do that?
Cybernetic?
I'm sure we could manage.
Figure it out. Fury tries to
You know-
pick Del up with the force for a second.
I mean,
Del is
Strange.
very heavy.
He hovers.
Makes it work.
He hovers, and it's like really, really tough for you. But he hovers for a little bit, and then you just kind of drop him.
Make it work.
You're not carried me out of here. I'll walk out of here.
Show us your leg.
He's gonna take the armor off his leg and he's taking the armor off his leg and he places it to the side and looks at the wound.
Okay. Dash has already moved on. Io is nowhere else. So, then, since you were right there, when Del kind of pulls it off, you're looking at the wound, and it looks healed. You almost just kind of stop and go, okay, I don't see anything. But then, for a split second, you see something. You look back and just kind of focus where the wound was. And then you just see this very faint, like just beneath the skin, pulsating of turquoise light. It's very, very faint, very small. But it is there, and it just pulsates before
Nope.
fading away.
Nope.
And that is where we will end today's session.
Uh-huh.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is why we don't blow up strange contagious shit.
This is exactly why we blow up strange contagious shit.
Okay, this is why when we
Shit.
blow it up, we don't try to tank the damage, we just hide.
Dell thought the armor would have sufficed.
The giant leg going through the
Literally
wall
taking-
and nearly hitting Io begs to defer.
All right. So yep, we will pick it up here next week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
God darn it!
Dash is like, yay, I found the exit. We can finally. Oh, fuck, Dell's infected.
Basically.
God
Um.
damn it!
Fabulous. All right. Well, I
Damn
hope
it.
you all had fun.